And I definitely had a sister in you already because, I have sisters, but they never been like that because one is pretty much estranged, and then my other one, I'm her guardian, so mentally retarded, mentally challenged, autistic, nonverbal. So it was never where I got any advice from, but I got it from Tanya. So I always loved that aspect.
I guess I'm definitely the older one, even though it's only a year.
It's only a year,
but you weren't saying older, you were saying more mature.
Oh, okay. More wisdom.
Yeah, sometimes.
Mature. Yes. But
yeah, I mean, we just started hanging out.
Yep, and it was every day.
I know.
It was every day. Like, it did not miss a beat. Mm-hmm. And we were always at each other's houses. My house was like, you can't touch this, you can't do this. But if you slept over, it was a different story.
Roll it back.
Rewind.
Yeah. We are Cape Verdean. Creola's in the house, so if you are watching and you're Cape Verdean, Creola's,
you just raised the roof.
Yes.
Probably just showed our ages. Nobody raises the roof.
But here is a nice tidbit.
And that's why Angie's mom, super strict.
And the funny thing is, all three of us are first generation born here.
Yes.
And yet raised very differently. I know, to my knowledge, when my mother came over, she was older than the two of your moms.
Yeah.
Because your mom came over when she was like, what, 3?
No, older than that.
From Cape Verde. My mom was in grade school.
Yeah. I think one time I spoke to Phyllis and she told me like 3 years old. And then older than that?
Yeah. My mother was older than that, but grade school.
Yep. Yeah. And my mother was an adult.
Right.
So she definitely instilled every single pretty much way that she was raised in me. So I could never leave the house.
Angie was like Cinderella.
Legit. No, like for real.
You had like these chores that were like really crazy that we'd have to wait for you to do your chores in order for her to go out. So
and then be disappointed because I
still help you with your chores so you could just come out.
Yeah.
So we were like, all right, so we were like mopping the floors and like
cleaning literally.
The house. Yeah, waiting for her to come outside.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then we get to go on the porch.
Right.
Yeah.
That was
it was all right.
We were hanging out. We were together.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was all good.
Hang out,
It was definitely
all good. All good. For anyone watching, and when we talk about Cape Verde, that is an island off the west coast of Africa. So look it up.
10 to be exact. 10. One isn't really truly active, but it is there.
And our favorite color is purple.
Yes.
So cheers.
She forgot the memo for the clothing.
Well, no, I didn't have anything. Even though it's our favorite color.
I know.
I only have purple stuff from Martha Briggs.
But from the conference too, you bought purple stuff.
Yeah, but it was like a sundress.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my purple's not really casual other than this. I have dresses that are purple.
Yeah. But this is my most casual purple, I think.
So my color vibes with your color.
Definitely. And since you brought up Martha Briggs, we are all a part of it because thanks to Lindsay, she brought us in when she was the president of Martha Briggs. And currently, I'm in my 4th year of being the president of Martha Briggs. So I'm excited to...
What's Martha Briggs?
Bring that torch on over to someone else. So Martha Briggs is the oldest Black women's organization committee in Massachusetts and probably the Southeast region. Lindsay, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Because we're in our 105th year now.
Yeah, in this area. So it's a chapter of the National Association of Colored
Women. Yes.
Just FYI.
And
we're all part of it. And Lindsay brought us into it. She was the president. Angie is now the president. And I am a club sister, which I love.
She's trying not to be the president,
Yep.
but I don't know. I think it's gonna have to happen.
I don't want to be.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And so that's just a little bit about how
We
this
meshed.
sister friends evolved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I really do consider you, even like take off the friends, you
Yeah.
two are
Yeah,
my sisters.
sisters.
Oh, definitely.
I have a brother, Jay. He's my younger brother. And it's him and I. And so I love having my sisters.
Yeah,
And I know
definitely.
you have a sister.
I do have a sister who's younger.
Kristen,
Mhm.
and you already talked about your sisters.
Yep.
And so I don't know. For me, our sister friend, you know, our sister friend circle, our friendship, our sisterhood means a lot. Like we literally text every morning. Like, we get
Every
up.
single morning.
I don't know if you all do.
Yeah.
It's certain, with some of your sister friends, but we do, and we also call each other Bells. And I don't know, that came up one night in the car. I think.
Yes.
Do you remember? We went out, and it was just a night, and we were having a night, and we had gone out. I don't know if you remember.
I'm waiting.
You're looking at me.
Yes, I'm waiting for you to
I'm
get
not going to spill all the details
because I'm trying to think.
but it was a night that was an emotional night. We were all going through stuff.
Yes.
And we were reminiscing, and we were in a parking lot.
In the car.
In the car.
Chatting away.
And we were just talking, and I don't know how the word bells came up, and ever since then we call each other Bells.
Yes.
And then we also call each other
Tches.
Yep.
Because we empower that word. It is not a negative for us. And the reason being is we're queens and we understand our power. So not only do we text each other every morning, but we also remind each other to straighten our crowns when something happens.
Yeah. And so, like, in this community that I think we want to build with you all, you are our bells, you are our bitches.
Right.
And so we may refer to you as that.
That is to empower you. We do not
empower us.
Yes. We do not give that word to anyone else. It's your word.
Yeah.
So if somebody calls you that, say, that's right, because I am in charge. I know what I got.
And we have to like remind ourselves of that, because I know you all remind me of that, and vice versa.
Yeah, because sometimes you have those days where you're just everything's going wrong. People are getting on your nerves, and like you just have to be reminded, like, straighten that crown.
You just sent that to me the other day.
Yeah.
I forget what it was in our text.
Yeah.
And we have to remember that. And so, like, I feel like this community that we want to build here with you is that, because we're all going through it regularly. I know I am.
Yeah.
And the hope is that all women have this type of community. We are fortunate that we've been together for so long, since like 11 years old, but everyone should have someone at least that they connect with. And if they can't, to find that core group of people that you can and trust and love, and
people that pour into you.
Pour
They're not
into
just
you.
taking away. Yeah. They're making your light brighter. Yes.
That's a great.
And understanding you, right? Because you two, you know all my secrets. And not once have you ever said, oh, well, I don't know if I can just, hang around with you or talk to you or whatever. There was never any judgment. It was always very easy, and support from the two of you I've never received until I met my husband. And so that's why I always appreciate you ladies and show my love, because without the two of you, I don't know where my mental health would be, to be quite honest. So
I'm very emotional. As you both know. So like, just, I don't know. And I think too, like, where I'm at right now in life, my emotions are definitely, and that could be perimenopause too. I don't know.
Oh, God knows.
And I think it's just the evolution of our friendship and our relationship with each other. The evolution, like you go 11, you think of like I have a 12-year-old, and I think of her meeting her friends, and then going through junior high, and then going to high school, going through college, and then going through all the different stages of our relationships, plus with other people, because we're, you move off if you decide to get married, and then you have children, and your friendship doesn't stay the same.
No,
because you merge into other families,
and we've gone through that.
And to still stay friends after that,